Hi guys, my name is Dawn Robles. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I am located in Surprise, Arizona. Today I want to share with you how to make this cute little M&M treat card. But before I get started, I kind of want to let you know that our new catalog is actually going live May 3rd. So if you have not received this catalog and would like one, and you're not currently working with a demonstrator, please reach out and contact me and I will make sure to make arrangements to get one in the mail to you. Now inside this new catalog, we have our new 2022-2024 in colors and they're really fabulous. We're actually going to work with some today. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. We have Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. These are absolutely beautiful colors and they make you smile when you look at them. So fantastic. Again, if you need a catalog, reach out and let me know. Now let's just go ahead and get started on today's project. One of the things, I die cut a lot of these products out already, and you may want to use the adhesive sheets. It makes attaching the parts so much easier because there's a lot of little pieces in there. So let me go ahead and give you the supplies that we need. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now we are using the Starry Sky today. I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of how beautiful that is. For our inside sentiment, you're going to need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. You're going to need a piece of DSP. I'm using the In Good Taste DSP, which is about to go away. So if you want this DSP, please order it by the end of the month. It is while supplies last right now. And that again is going to be cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then the reverse side of this is what that concrete look is. And I just cut that at 3/4 and then we will glue it to the bottom and cut off the excess. I'm using the Gumball Greetings stamp set. Again, this one I am sorry to say is not carrying over, which totally disappoints me, but we always have to make room for new product. So if you want this, please order it before the mini catalog goes away in June. So we're going to use the Gumball Greetings and the Gumball dies today. I'm going to bring in the new 2022-2024 matte in color dots as well. You're going to need the Gumball shaker domes. You'll need one of those. And so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get, the other thing we're going to use, I'm sorry, are the layering circles. So we're going to use the smallest scalloped. We're going to use the third smallest circle as well. So go ahead and get those ready. And I did use a punch, a 1-inch punch and a paper punch as well. So those products are retired, but I'm sure many of you have those. So let's go ahead and just get started with our stamping our inside sentiment. So I'm going to bring in this beautiful Starry Sky. And I'm just going to go ahead and get our sentiment stamped on the inside. I love how rich looking these colors are. And then I'm going to decorate it and I'm going to put some hearts around it in this beautiful Parakeet Party. It's kind of like a lime green. It's really, really springy and happy. Put that aside and then we'll go ahead and stamp our outside greeting as well. So we'll just need a little scrap of that. Again, I'm using the Starry Sky. And I'm going to go ahead and use the 1-inch punch for this. Now, I'm just using it because it's quick, but you can use your layering circles as well to cut that out. It fits perfectly into the scallops. And then we can just adhere those two pieces. And again, I had just pre-cut some of this stuff to make the video a lot quicker. Okay, so now we're going to take our card base and we're just our 4x5 1/4 DSP and our 3/4 inch strip. We're just going to take that 3/4 inch strip and glue it right to the bottom. I'm just kind of making like a shelf at the bottom of the page so the gumball machine actually looks like it's anchored and not floating in thin air. I hate when I do things like that and then it always looks like it's floating. And then I'll just cut off the excess. And I do that just so I make sure that I get it all the way across. Sometimes I cut it too short or whatever. Okay. And then we'll just attach this right to our card base. Whoops, don't want to do that. Okay, so now that we have that on, let's go ahead and put together our gumball machine. So we have our little dispenser right here. So I just kind of fold that flap up. And if you want to put some interesting, if you want a piece of paper behind that, I just recommend cutting yourself a little strip. Just kind of eyeball it. And then what I did is I took my Smoky Slate Light Blends and I just kind of colored that in. I'll show you here. So I just took that little piece of scrap. So it just looks like the inside of the dispensers if you've ever had one of those gumball machines or taken gum out of there. And then I'll glue that straight to the back. Make sure it covers. And I am going to use some liquid glue for that. Okay. Okay, so now when we pop this open, make sure we don't glue it down. Then you have your little inside piece there, and we can actually add some gumballs again. I stamped a bunch of these one day and just cut them out. That way I would have them when I wanted them. Let's do a purple. And yellow is good. We'll do a yellow. Do you guys own the pick tool? I love this thing. I say that as I'm messing up here, so put that there. But it's got like this little putty on the end and you can just pick things up and it usually stays really good. Mine's getting worn out, but I'm demonstrating and it's not working, so me. And then I'm just going to kind of layer those right in there, like so. And then when I cut these out, I did use the adhesive backing, but as you can see, I kind of missed the top piece right there, so I'm just going to run a thin bead of glue. It's just so skinny, you hate trying to glue that stuff down. And I'm just going to remove the rest of the adhesive backing. Let's see if I can do this and get it where I want it to be. Okay. Now we will add our money piece here, our pretty silver piece. And what I did for this is, again, I made a bunch of these one day. I took my silver foil and then I put another piece of cardstock behind it to make it a little thicker and more sturdy. And then I took glue and I glued a brad to the back of that. So when I actually insert this in there, it will turn. The handle will actually turn. So I'm just going to take my paper puncher here and punch a, well, I kind of got off centered there, but oh well, we'll go with it. Run my brad through there. If I can get it. I've opened and closed it so many times. And then just make sure you have a good connection there, and then as you can see, it just kind of turns around. Pretty cool. And I will pop this up on dimensionals and put it on here. So let's do that first. Let's just use a couple mini dimensionals. And again, I didn't put any around, so if anybody does want to turn the handle, it won't hit any of the dimensionals and stop it. And then this just gets put right to the top there, like so. Kind of fold your flap open so you can see your M&Ms down there, and then you've got your bottom piece, which we're actually going to place on the card where we think we want it. Now, one thing I do want you guys to understand is that these definitely have a lip. They're different than the die cut. So when you're placing your die cut, the longer piece is the bottom piece, the shorter piece, of course, is the top. But you want to place this cutting edge here about 1/4 inch under your base, your gumball base, or your M&M base. So I'm going to center this up kind of where I want it there. And then I'm just going to insert my die cut, again, about 1/4 inch. Because this lip will definitely come down further. And then I'm just going to take some of my Post-it tape. You can use blue tape, whatever you have, whatever kind of non-sticky tape, and just tape that in place. And then I'm going to run over and die cut it, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So let's go ahead and remove this tape. Do it the easy way. Careful not to tear it. Set that aside here. And then I'm simply going to take the top protector off. I don't know what you call that. And then I'm just going to put that in place over back here. I got a little crooked here. We're going to roll with it. Crafting is not perfect. We have to remember that. All right. Now, we can go ahead and glue that on. We'll go ahead and do that. You can pop it up too. It'd be cute popped up, but for today's purpose, I'm just going to go ahead and glue it straight down. And you will see that it's a little crooked. That glued. Make sure that my handle still rotates. It does. I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of my matte dots and spruce up my, oh boy, and spruce up my handle here. Let's take one. Definitely time to change the putty. And I'm just going to put that in the center of my handle right there. All right, now we're going to create the back. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put the silver piece on the gumball machine. So this is the bottom of the gumball machine. It's a good thing it's, whew, there, finish it off. Looks much better that way. Now I've cut two pieces. This is 2 5/8 by 2 3/8, and I'm going to glue these pieces together because they're going to go right back here. So it will not match exactly, but they're not going to really see a whole lot of that. So to begin with, I'm not going to glue it all together all at once. I am going to going to line up the bottom. Okay, it's nice and lined up. And then I'm going to take my 2 circles that I told you to cut, one with your DSP and one with your color, and I'm going to glue these 2 pieces together as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and line this up back here. That blends pretty nicely, as you can see. And I'm just kind of mark the center of the shaker dome so I know where to. And then I'm going to bring in my 1-inch punch here. And then I'm going to punch that out. Which side did I not glue? Okay. And that will go right here. But before we do that, we're going to again take our hole punch. And then we're just going to line this up through our circle and through the Starry Sky layer only, not the DSP. And we're just going to put a little hole there. And this will actually allow our... Ooh, I got it real close. So, and then I'm going to take a brad and I'm going to put that brad through all 3 layers and then just open that brad up. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to keep that there. We want the brick straight, and then I will rotate my brad and open it up. And make it as tight as possible. We're going to put a little glue over that to hold it in place. And I cut it a little close, but so what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our glue and glue right over that piece. That'll help when it's rotating to keep it tight. Yeah. Looks like I'm creating a spider web over here. And I'm just going to put that piece down. And then I'm going to glue that together like so. I'm going to take this backing off, the back of the shaker dome. If you, maybe I am. Okay, there we go. Ay, ay, ay. And then I'm just going to line this piece right over the shaker dome. In fact, I might put a little glue right there in the corners because it's going to go just a little bit over. Just hold it nice and steady. Clean any of the excess glue. You can always come back with a glue eraser as well. There we go. And then I'm just going to add some M&Ms. And I've used the mini M&Ms here. And to be honest, I could have made that brad a little tighter, I think. Just keep pushing and pushing. So if you're giving this to a little kid, they can refill it as much as they want. If you're giving it to an adult, they'll enjoy it as well. And there you have it. Got your M&Ms. We'll just go ahead and finish decorating the top. This is just the cap. Ay, 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 Donnie. Donnie, Donnie, Donnie. Just going to go ahead and line that right over the top. That's so cute. I love it. And now I know we did our outside sentiment, but the next question would be, where did we put it? Here we go. So I'll grab a dimensional and I'm going to pop that up. And that looks really cute right down there, doesn't it? Okay, let's just leave it there. I'll put one right in the center. I'll put it right about here. That looked pretty cool. And there you go. We can decorate. Oh, let's put our inside greeting in. Ay, 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 Dawn. Okay. See, I am just all kinds of messy today. Anyway, there's our inside greeting. Here's our M&Ms. There's the outside of our card. If you want to add a few more embellishments, feel free. I'm going to, just kind of grab a couple of these cuties and let's do one more. Yeah, let's do it right there. And there you go. There you know how to make the M&M treat card. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Again, if you need a catalog or anything, just reach out and let me know and I will make arrangements to get that to you. Guys, thanks for watching. Happy crafting, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye for now.